Hello, my Virgos. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Joella, and I'm going to be doing your March 2020 horoscope tarot reading. So this month I'm trying something a little bit different. I normally just do the tarot, but I thought this month I would incorporate a little bit of astrology into your reading. So yeah, I'm going to be giving you some really important dates to keep in mind and to look for. So please feel free to grab a pen and a piece of paper, maybe a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine maybe, and settle in and yeah, find out what dates you need to look for in March and what your March is going to bring. Also, before we get started, please keep in mind these are general readings, so it may not resonate with all of you. And if there's something, a burning question that you have for the tarot, please feel free to inbox me and we can set up a personal reading. Those readings too can be done out of the privacy of your own home. So I can video those readings, do them over the phone, and you don't even have to leave your house. So yeah, it's kind of great. Kind of great for sure. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell below, because, as you know, these are free readings and it's really nice to get some positive feedback from people, just so I know that I'm on the right track and just so I know where I can, things that maybe improve for next month. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe below. Don't forget to do that, all right? So let's move on to the reading. And adjust the camera here for my lovely Virgos. So as many of you may know, we're in Mercury retrograde right now. So we're in Mercury retrograde till the 9th of March. And it's been a really difficult time for a lot of people, this retrograde. Communication has been off. Just keep in mind that if you're planning a trip or if you're traveling anywhere, please, 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 it's going to adjust this again. Please, please, please plan to leave a little bit early, because this is when delays tend to happen. If you're wanting to sign a contract or like any real estate agreements, it's probably a good time to wait until after the 9th to do that. And if you absolutely can't wait until after the 9th, please read things over very carefully. It wouldn't hurt to have someone else read them over for you, because this is a time when mistakes are made, okay? Also, the old, like everybody says, technology tends to mess up at this time. So yeah, so best if there's any important emails you want to send, or if you're waiting for important emails that you have not received yet, generally after the 9th is a good time to send those emails, or those emails will be coming in. All right, so let's draw your first card. You've been really, Virgo has been waiting for your ruling planet Mercury to end its retrograde. So on Wednesday, March the 4th, it's still in retrograde, but it does move into Aquarius. So a sign the planet is happy. So it kind of lightens the effect of Mercury retrograde for you guys, which is wonderful. Okay, let's draw a card here. So for from the 4th to the 9th, the card that I've drawn is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so Venus, the planet of love and abundance, enters its home sign of Taurus. So during this time, so while it's natural for everyone to feel a little bit unsure when it comes to matters of the heart, Venus is a fellow earth sign. So you're going to feel very grounded at this time, and you're going to realize you can stop holding your breath. You can finally exhale. You've been really kind of nervous and kind of holding back with your partner about something, or just in general, because you know that communication hasn't been, you felt that some of you realize what Mercury retrograde brings, and that communication isn't always at its best right now. And maybe some of you just instinctually have felt that in yourselves. So you've been holding your breath, you've been biting your tongue. But now, things are as they should be, Virgo. So enjoy what's right in front of you right now. All right. So this card here, the Nine of Swords, is really trying to tell us that, the stuff that you've been worrying about, any guilt or anguish that you've been feeling, you can let go of that. Okay. So perhaps some of you were a little bit too straightforward with your significant others, or some of you have been a little bit too self-critical. Like Virgos tend to really be very judgmental of themselves, very you're really hard on yourselves. So this time, this March the 4th to the 9th has been no different, in that you've been worried a lot, and you've been feeling a little bit of guilt around something. So now's the time to start letting that go, okay? And really live in the moment right now. Things are, like I said, things are as they should be. And you need to enjoy the moment and enjoy what's right in front of you. Okay, guys? So let that guilt and stuff go. We all make mistakes. The important thing is, if you were a little bit harsh with your loved one, is to say sorry, just to communicate that with them. So the next card, the next important date, brings us to Monday, March the 9th. This is a really powerful full moon in your sign, okay, Virgo? You're feeling really confident and sure of your path right now. Full moons are great for manifesting things. So, so you might want to be creative in your love life. Maybe, sit down with that loved one. Buy some chocolates and some wine, maybe. Have a good conversation. Just really communicate to them how much they do mean to you. This is a really good time for your professional and personal goals too. So manifesting them and bringing them into reality it's a really good time to do that. So the Sun card for, this is the card I drew from March the 9th to March the 10th. Love this card. It's about enlightenment and greatness and vitality. So you are going to be feeling a little bit more self-assured of, and your things are going to be coming to light for you on this day. Even, Mercury retrograde is going to be ending tomorrow. So things are going to be starting to come into light for you guys this week. And like I was saying, whether it's a professional goal or a personal goal that you're working towards, you're really going to be able to manifest whatever this goal is. You're going to be able to bring this into reality. Great things on the horizon. Okay, so let's move on to March the 10th, Tuesday, March the 10th. So as I was saying, Mercury retrograde ends on Tuesday, March the 10th. So yeah, those emails, it's safe to start sending those. Communication is going to start to flow again. So you're probably going to, if some of you applied for some positions, another job, or if you've been waiting possibly for, you put an offer in on a house or something, you're going to hear back from that. Or possibly health concerns. You've had some tests done and you're going to be hearing back from those tests. So the card I drew for Tuesday, March the 10th is the Three of Cups. So sometimes, Virgos, you can get caught up in your head while obsessing over details. But right now, confidence it abounds you, okay? So make sure to embrace it. The only downside to this is some people can see you as very self-assured, and you can come across as overly critical to those around you. So whether or not you mean it, they're not going to know that. So yeah, so you're going to have to kind of pull back a little bit on just kind of looking like you're too sure of yourself, you know? So the Three of Cups, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I have to take a drink here. The Three of Cups signifies friendship, community. So the 10th to the 20th, this is a really good time for you guys. You're going to be probably invited out to some get-togethers, some stuff going on in your community. And yeah, so when you are going out into the community, when you are going out to these get-togethers, really be sensitive and empathetic to the needs of others, okay, at this time? Because like I was saying, sometimes you can come across as a little bit too self-assured and critical. So try to bite your tongue and really be sensitive to the needs of others right now. All right, guys? And it's not just Virgo. We can all be like that sometimes, but really important for you guys to pay attention to that on March the 10th, the week of March the 10th to around the 20th. So let's draw another card for Friday, March the 20th. Aries season begins on this date. So it's lighting a fire in your love life, guys. So you're going to be really craving a lot more intimacy right now. Don't be afraid to ask for it. Just drew the Prince of Swords. So as I was saying, you're going to be craving, really craving for some intimacy. You want to plan for the future. So right now is a good time to talk about maybe with a friend or family member about the, you know, what your plans are for the future. Your significant other, you know, let them in on what your hopes and dreams are for the future. Sorry, it's kind of a little bit blurry. See if I can adjust that. Okay, so the Prince of Swords. Oh, there it goes again. So the Prince of Swords speaks of directness, being very knowledgeable. Okay, so on Friday, you know, at this time for you, Friday, you know, March the 20th to the 22nd, it's asking you, yes, to be direct, to really express your needs in your relationships. Don't hold back, you know, if there's something that is lacking in your relationship with your loved one or with your significant other or family members or or friend, don't hold that back. Let them know. I mean, they're not mind readers, right? So, and sometimes Virgo is very hard to read. Virgos are very guarded with their emotions. Okay. So let's move on to Sunday, March the 22nd. That is your next important day, guys. So Saturn enters Aquarius on Sunday, March the 22nd. So if you're in a relationship that feels right in your gut, maybe right now is a good time to make that commitment to the other person. Actually, I'm going to draw a card for the 24th. So during the new moon in Aries on Tuesday, March the 24th, you're needing to let go of some trauma during this time. From the 24th on to, into the beginning of April, there's something that you've been holding on to in your past, some trauma that it's been holding you back. Okay, it's been holding you back in your relationships. For some of you, you were really hurt in the past and you're having a hard time trusting. And you brought that into this existing relationship. So right now is a good time to try to let go of the past. Okay, so the Prince of Cups is so this is your significant other. The Prince of Cups can represent Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So perhaps there's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your life that represents this guy, this Prince of Cups, or it could be a female as well. And they're very romantic and imaginative. They're very sensitive. And you see this, look at his eyes. Like he's like really concerned about whoever it is he's looking at. So they're very concerned about why you've been acting the way you've been acting. This, whatever it is that happened in your past. If you haven't talked about it with your significant other, I think that right now is probably a really good time to do that. They are very compassionate and they love you, and you owe that to them to be honest with them. And maybe that is the key to letting go of some of this past trauma. All right, guys? So that takes you into from the 24th into the beginning of April. Okay, wow. Wow, Virgos. That's a full month for you guys. I hope that you've written down some of these dates, and I hope that this really helps you in the month of March. And I hope to see you back in April. This has been a great journey for me reading your cards, and I hope that you'll continue on with me on this journey. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell below. Okay, guys? Love and light to you all. I wish you all the best in March. Yeah. Namaste.